Well, the week has only just started, or not long into it rather, and it's already been a brilliant one for Nigel Farage. Not only is his party topping the polls at the moment, also Keir Starmer has got a bit of bad news, which I'll talk about in my next video. Also now an MP has just jumped ship and joined his party, and we've heard this sort of thing before, but this time he's actually a sitting MP who's currently in Westminster. So who is it then? Well, he's a Tory MP and his name is Danny Kruger. Hope his brother isn't Freddie, but he's sensationally jumped ship to reform, boldly declaring the Conservative Party is over. And a lot of people have been feeling that for quite some time, haven't they? He apparently is the East Wiltshire MP, and of course he's now swapped his blue rosette for Nigel Farage's Reform UK badge, and I'm sure he will not be the last to do so. Kruger's also making history too, because as I said, he is the first sitting Tory MP to defect to Reform, which is currently riding high in the polls, and that makes him their 5th MP in Westminster. But he is not just apparently joining the party. No, Farage is apparently heading up the snazzy sounding Department for Preparing for Government, which obviously sounds quite ambitious, doesn't it? And at today's surprise press conference, because, of course there had to be one, kind of to rub Kemi Badenoch's face in it, if anything, Kruger didn't hold back and said, "I hoped after our defeat last year that the Conservative Party would learn the obvious lesson, that their old ways don't work," he said, "but no, we've had a year of status and drift, and the result, just look at the polls. And the voters have moved on, and frankly, so have I. The Conservative Party is over, and hopefully that will make Kemi Badenoch at least think that her party should be a little bit more conservative." But apparently Kruger and Farage have been having secret chats for a while now, which obviously is all cloak and dagger stuff, isn't it? Meanwhile, of course, the Health Secretary, Wes Streeting, waded into the drama, warning Labour to keep their eyes on Reform's rising popularity. Danny Kruger is right about one thing. The Conservative Party is over, Streeting said. Now the real battle is with Reform UK, and Labour has got to win it. Well, hopefully they bloody well won't do. I don't know about you, Labour have been in power, a year and a bit, and so far it feels like a decade of horrible decisions and policy making and cuts here, there and everywhere. And of course tax rises too. It's just absolutely disgraceful, and as soon as Labour leave Downing Street, the better. But Kruger, he didn't stop there. Even threw a spanner in the Tories' plans, no doubt, because it's to do with Shadow Justice Secretary Rob Jenrick. He reckoned that not even he could save the Tories if he became leader. "I wish he'd won because he'd have done things differently," Kruger mused. But I don't think he could have overtaken Reform. It is too late now. And as for whether more MPs might follow Kruger's lead, well, strangely, he had no idea. But I hope those who see the crisis we're in will consider what Reform offers, he said. And I personally think many more people will actually jump ship to Reform, because let's face it, not only are they running high in the polls, but they do seem a lot ambitious than what Labour and the Tories have ever done, in my opinion. Farage chimed in with his signature flair, saying, "We keep everything under wraps." None of you had a clue Danny was joining us today, and that's how we like it. And that is a very good point, isn't it? Quite often there are few leaks to the press where all the parties are concerned, but quite a lot of the time Reform actually do tend to keep things secret, and I personally think that is a good thing, because not only will they hopefully give us much more surprises ahead, but also hopefully one day it'll be a hammer blow to the Labour Party whilst they basically still try to cling on to power. Although let's face it, with Keir Starmer, that power might not be lasting for too long. And who knows, maybe, just maybe, an election might just be round the corner.